I've always had really good health, and I got really bad backache, and it was nagging backache all the time, and I just couldn't think of any reason why I'd have it. I couldn't think of any physical activity that I'd done that could have caused it. I couldn't think that it was a lack of physical activity because I was walking the dogs a lot and, you know, being as active as usual. I just couldn't explain I couldn't think what it could be. So I went to the doctor and I said, and millions of people must go with a bad back to the doctor, but she was great. She was great throughout. She took blood and sent those off. They came back negative. So she said, everything's fine. You know, you must have maybe pulled a muscle out of you. But she asked me a crucial question. In a nice way, she said, what do you want me to do next? Which gave me the opportunity to say, I'd like a scan if I can have a scan, because I am convinced that there's something wrong. And there was. I didn't know it was a symptom. I had no idea. You know, I think most people would know breathlessness would be. We would perhaps think that coughing, you know, quite without having a cold or a cough, it would be a sign. But I didn't know that having a bad back can be a sign of lung cancer. I got no idea of that. I was, and I still am if I'm honest, I was absolutely floored and speechless, because I don't smoke and have never smoked. My partner has never smoked. None of my family and actually none of my friends smoke. So it was, I thought I was being given a death sentence. I did. I thought I've got, you know, oh gosh, I've probably got about 5 years max at best. And they took out my whole lower right lobe, the whole lobe, through video assisted. They just took the cancer out. Because they caught it so early, they took the whole thing out. And I didn't need chemotherapy. There was no radiotherapy involved. Which I still kind of find a bit of a mind boggle if I'm honest. And they could do that because I went to the doctor and it was caught so early. If I'd have thought, oh, you know, nearly everyone gets backache at some point in their lives, I'm in my 50s, you know, and just ignored it, well, not the likelihood, the definite, it would have progressed, you know, to a higher stage and then possibly another higher stage, and all for the sake of just going to the doctors. It was, and if I'd left it, if I'd ignored it, the back pain, because that was the only symptom I had, it would have progressed, and then it could have been, well, I don't know what the different story would be, because I luckily didn't have to know a different story. My story is, it was taken out, it's gone, and I've got on with my life.